Hey everybody, how's it going? Superfiend here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Whacky World. So we just laid down the monorail track, and we built this little lagoon and cave, and then we got this thing over here, which we'll kind of dress it up and put so much foliage and brush over here that you can't really see where that goes, because it does kind of hit the map edge very abruptly. Now, in between episodes, let's see, this research finished, so let's go ahead. And there it is. We finally got the Stingray. And there's more research. A real Frankenstein. I don't care. I just wanted the Stingray. So now we can go ahead and we can either start working on that. Let's, I think let's go ahead and just put the coaster track down. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. I've been waiting for this one. Okay. So how is this ride going to work? What's it going to do? I think I kind of want the coaster track here. And they're going to get on the right. They're going to get off on the left. So like this. Spin it back around. So this is the way they're going to get on. Kind of like this. And, you know, I think just right here for now is going to be okay. I think that'll work. And let's see. I'm just trying to think. I want to have like a rope bridge somewhere. And I'm just not quite sure where or how to incorporate it. I don't even know if I could pull off a rope bridge. I just don't know. Maybe. Okay, maybe what we'll do. Whoops. Undo. We'll make a slight change here. Maybe what we'll do is... let's see. Yeah, okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just lift this up a little bit. Like that. And let's see. Yeah, okay. We're just going to leave this like that for now. We'll come back to that later. And I think, okay, so I need to think about this ride, this layout just a little bit more. I need to think about how I might be able to fit a rope bridge going into here. Because I'd kind of like to do that. So I'm going to do that in between this episode and whatever the next episode becomes, and I'm going to work on this. We're going to work on this right now. This is supposed to look kind of like a little bit of a prison inside, and so the way we're going to do that, and I do have an idea about this one, so that's why we're working on it instead. Let's go over to the sandstone, and let's just get the floor piece, this one right here. We're going to change the grid size to 2 meters, and so we should be able to put it. Okay, let's see. Are these separate buildings? What's going on here? Okay, this is a building. Is this all one building? It looks like this is all one building. I want to change the grid size in here. I want to put it in here, but I want to stagger it in between the pieces. So let's try this again. There we go. That's what I wanted. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. Okay, that's where I wanted it to go. Okay, now what's going on over here? Okay, I see. It's being finicky. Okay, so now if we select these two, and we'll just duplicate them this way. And actually, I lied. I also want it to be staggered along that edge. Okay. And now we got too many out here, so we get rid of that one and that one. All right. And these ones will go like that. Okay, good. And then we should be able to select all of these duplicate them across to this side. And let's see, we want them to go over the railing of the ride. And then now if we duplicate again and rotate, how much overlap is there? Okay, so we need to get rid of this one and this one. Oops, I don't want to duplicate. Let's just go ahead and move them. And let's see, I think right there. Well, we need to leave a little walkway area. So maybe this will be the pieces that we take out. We'll put the right exit right here, and then they'll walk through here like that. That might work. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's see. Okay, so I want this one right there. It sounded like extra pieces went down. No, okay, redo. Okay, so let's see. We want this one now on this grid. Oh, come on. Okay, and then this one will sit right in here. Right in there. Okay. And these ones can go over here. 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 And we get rid of all those. Okay. So now we've got these awkward pieces kind of like poking out the side here. And they're colliding. They're colliding over here. But actually, you know, we could take that one out, I think. And it's probably colliding over here then, yeah. And let's see, do we got a nice curved piece? So let's go ahead and select this grid and put this curved piece like this. Okay. Maybe just that high. And let's see. Maybe just do that. And we'll take these two pieces and we'll duplicate them. And set them over here. And then if we take probably a 2 meter piece. $2 meter looks about right. And just put that in there like that. We'll bring these over. And they'll go right there. And that will cover up the little gap that was there. And then when we go and we put some brush and some other stuff on here, you're not going to notice. All right, so now let's select this piece here. And let's get some 1 meter pieces because we want to take care of the little gaps down here. It looks like 1 meter is not tall enough. I think we need 2. Okay. And if we put one on the inside, you're just not going to notice. Okay, duplicate those. And now those fit nicely in there. So that covers up all the gaps there. And I'm not going to worry about this floating bit outside until I know kind of what the rest of the scenery is going to look like out here. We may not have to do anything with it at all. We may have to go over and fix it. I don't know yet. And so it's not worth doing anything with it. And then now that we got these things kind of built up here, I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to get this railing completely covered. And I guess we can if we go over to the, what are they? Whoops. Get rid of the filter. If we go to, let's see, the walls, the columns, what could we set in there to cover those up? We could use the cider press. The cider press would work, probably. Yeah, those aren't really the right architectural style. And let's see, not the rough concrete. Well, I don't know. The rough concrete, I guess, could maybe work. Let's see. But it only wants to fit on the grid, and it only stands upright, so we can't lay it down. What's this? Okay, these fairy tale horizontal columns. And we could do this. And maybe I will. Maybe that looks good. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to hold control and just go across with these and fill this in. And it almost got us all the way around, or all the way across. It's all right if it didn't quite get us there. Let's move it back. Okay, so we'll do that. And on this side, it's covered up by the wall. So let's go ahead and rotate it. Now, which side is the decoration on? It's on this side. So we'll go ahead and set it there and do an X. We need to lower it, bring it over. Okay, I think that's going to work. And we can go ahead and take these two pieces out. I'm not going to worry about this little nub sticking out right here. We could always cover that with a rock or something. And so now let's Control X to duplicate that, and let's spin it around. And we'll just set it on this side. So the building railing over here is already covered. So it seems like the grid is shifted maybe a little bit to the right because the railing is showing on this side but not on that side. Oh, and the other thing we could do, the real easy thing, is we could just slide this in a little bit like that, and there we go, fixed. So we'll do that on this side too. Okay. Do about there. Doesn't matter if things don't line up perfectly. So when they walk through here, they're gonna get this nice, nice view. Now, what we want to do is we kind of want to, I want to build prison cells in here if I can. So, what would a prison cell look like? I think, let's go to the sandstone, not sandstone, limestone. There are no limestone columns, that's why it's not showing up. And I think just a 1 meter wall piece, and we're on the wrong grid, so let's click on this. Okay, so we'll do 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. This guy's got a corner bunk, corner room. And we need to leave these open. So I'm not sure what we're gonna put in here to fill that in. And we need some sort of prison door. So let's go look at the doors. Some sort of gel door. What's gonna work the best here? Kind of just want a door with bars on it. And I don't think any of these are correct. You know, maybe one guy could have had this door. Let's see. You know, let's just see what that looks like if we do that. And I know there's some windows that have bars, so maybe one like this. Maybe it could kind of double up as a door. Let's see. Do we have any other ones? Really, this is the only one, isn't it? Okay, we're kind of stuck with this one. This is not tall enough. That doesn't look like a door. Too skinny. So it's really this one. I know it's a window, but we're going to use it as a door. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and actually we'll just duplicate this one and slide it over. Okay. And so one of these is huge, the other ones are kind of small, but you know what, we'll make it work. We'll work with it, limitations and all. Okay, go back to the limestone, and let's go ahead and select this grid. And so these guys, they got prison walls in between them. So they can't see each other, right? And actually, I don't think we need these two pieces. And so now we just kind of need to cover up the gaps that are right here and then put something over the top. Let's see. Would it work to just do a 4-meter piece? We'd have to bring the door out. So let's see. If we bring the doors out a little bit. Let's see if we could bring the doors out a little bit. And let's see. I think these two, they need to come out a little bit more. There we go. This one's probably fine where it is. All right, get over here. No, it needs to come out too. Okay, so we'll do that. So we got some nice little jail cells there. And we'll just top them off. And let's see, what do we want to put on top? I don't think we want a flat piece on top. I think what we want is like bars. Can we do bars? Let's look at the fences that we have in the game. Fence. So that's kind of not big enough. That's almost big enough. Don't like that. What about... Okay, this kind of works pretty good, right? So, okay, let's see. And let's go ahead and make the bars on this dark gray. Okay. And we'll just slide it this way. And then this way. And we'll duplicate it. And then now we'll slide these two over and get it kind of in the middle. And we'll go this way a little bit. And then we'll sink them down, I think. Okay. And duplicate them again. Go across. Okay, and we'll do that. Okay, and then we got to fill in the middle here. So let's maybe try a pole, plank. No. Let's see. Now we got some nice beams and things. Okay, so here's beams. What about those, oh, what's it called? They're the wood, where are they? They're like wood poles. Ah, good grief, I hate when I have to do this. All right, let's go all the way over to here and figure out what they're called, because I can't remember. Another good reason for laying all the terrain out like this. What is this thing? It's a pole. Didn't I type pole? I thought I did. Or did I spell it P-O-L-L? I might have. I'm a dummy sometimes. Okay, let's go back into here. Or maybe the problem is I got the columns selected. Yeah. Okay, there they are. 4-meter pole. So let's go ahead and let's put this in and let's just sink it down. Okay, and then let's duplicate it over. All right. I think that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and we'll take all of these. And we're going to duplicate them over here. Whoops. I want you to poke out the side. And duplicate them over here. Okay. That actually, you know, that looks pretty good. I like that. And let's see. Walls in the way. We want to go ahead and... You know, if this is a prison, then we need that little skeleton guy. Although not him. Okay, now is it in here? Oh, good grief. What are they called? What are they called? Let's get this guy. What is this? A pirate gibbet. And let's just go ahead and put him in there. And the other skeleton is over here. Okay, so let's drop this in. And let's see. What else do we need? There is a stockade. Did I get that out earlier? I think we want some skulls. We'll just put the skull in there. Do the large skull. And where is the stockade? This looks like the stockade. The stocks. Here we go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and drop these in there too. Okay, let's go ahead and edit. Let's move all these things over here. And the reason I'm moving them over here is because when we build the pathway going in, we're gonna see them, and we'll be like, "Whoops, we forgot to move things." Okay. So if this were a real dungeon, what would we maybe have? I think we need to have this guy. Let's kind of get him over here. All right. And let's duplicate him and put another one. How well does he work sitting way up here on this thing? Okay, I think we'll put that up there. And let's see, the stockade, the stocks. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead and duplicate that. Now, I don't think the people will run into it if it's over here, so let's just line these up a couple like that. And we'll put a couple over here where they get off. Okay. And let's see, we got this guy that he had a bad time. So let's see, where are we going to put him? Maybe we'll set put a couple of these like this along the wall. And they're going to walk out of the ride like somewhere over here. So let's just pretend it's right here for right now. And so they got to walk by these guys. Something like that. And let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and select this grid. And let's go back to the... let's do wood. Where's the natural wood? Natural wood plank. And let's go ahead and... How tall is that? 2 meters? Actually, no. I wanted 1 meter. Okay. And now let's go ahead and duplicate these bars. And we'll advance move them. Looks like they got rotated one turn too many, and we'll put them here like this, okay? And it doesn't poke out the back. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and duplicate that, and we'll just move it across here. So if this is 1 meter, this is pretty much going to be tall enough to have held somebody in here. And let's see. How do we want to do, like, I'd kind of like to have bars all the way around. But then, how would they have gotten in and out of there? You know what? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do this. It's kind of stupid, but it doesn't. Oops. Okay, if I could do this correctly. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's kind of stupid because it's like, how would you have gotten him in here? But you know what? That's something that the pirates figured out. All we know is it's part of the scenery. And let's see. If you're going to have a little prison cell, the guy's got to sleep on some hay. So let's go ahead and let's grab a straw lump. Okay, let's see if we can get over here. This might be neat. I'll go ahead and drop this in. And we'll edit the building. And let's see. I think this straw, that angle looks the most comfy. Go to world axes. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we'll duplicate it. Spin it around. And that's where he slept, right there. I think that looks pretty good. And let's just take all of this and duplicate it onto the other side. Save ourselves some work. Okay. So it need to kind of go way over here. All right, so that's where that's going to go. All right, so that's looking pretty good. And let's see, what else do we want here? I don't know what this doorway is going to look like, but as you go out, I definitely think there's going to be a big skull. Kind of hanging over it. Like that. And let's go ahead and let's add these two in here. Let's see. If you got put in here, it was bad news. That's why there's a skull and crossbones on it. And let's see, what else can we do? I think we need some moss and some ivy and stuff in here, a little bit of that, kind of like we did over in the gardens. But we'll save that for another time. And maybe if we just take like, let's see. Maybe if we just take these pieces. Okay, we'll duplicate that. Give it 2 rotations. Camera's moving really slow. And we'll set it there. And there. And then, let's see, we need one of these little, isn't there a 1 meter piece in here? There it is. Okay, wrong grid. Okay. And of course, a little optimization that we could make is we could take out like some of these joining wall pieces because you can't really see in there. But we'll just leave it like that. So here's our little pirate prison that's part of this ride scenery. And I think as you came into this building, as you come in, you realize like, hey, this is bad news. So we'll put these out here. And I think we can go ahead and get rid of these. Maybe we'll have some of the stockades outside. Yeah, I think that'd be good. And let's see. It'd be kind of nice if we had like a hangman's noose. Could any one of these be turned into a hangman's thing? I don't know. I guess we could build one. Okay, let's see if we can build one really quick. This might be a stretch. Let's see if we can do it. We want the framework, and we want one of the wood ones. Okay, and let's change the. Okay, so we'll put it here, like that. Okay. Okay, we might be able to do this. And, oh, what is this? What's this piece over here? It's a balcony thing. We used it over here. Okay, so let's grab this and let's bring it over. So this is the platform, right? So we'll put it in here. And let's see. And maybe we need to spin it around 180. Whoops, come on. Okay, so we do that, and then we duplicate it, spin it 180, and kind of bring it over here like that. Okay. Now we need some beams, wood beams. So let's go to beams. And this will probably be the last thing we do, and then we're gonna finish this episode off. Okay, so let's see. Can we get like an actual brown? All right, we'll do gray. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'll go in here. Okay, so that helps to fix these little dangling bits that are on here. Okay, we'll bring it over. Okay. And now I think we need a wood beam going up. Okay, this is the part that's going to be a little tricky, right? So we do that. Rotate it 180. Okay, it's just barely fits in there. And I think they both, oops. I think they both need to come up just a little bit. They're too low. Or actually, the one on the outside's too low. The one on the inside, this cross beam and this cross beam are lower than these ones. So actually kind of needs to be like this. Okay. Now, we need rope. Okay, here's our rope coil. So this is our makeshift noose. Okay, that's what we get. That's what we got to use. And let's see, 2 meter straight rope. And if we, okay, I don't know. Okay, let's lift them up. And let's see. It doesn't look like it's straight up and down, does it? I suppose it is. Game says it is. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so it's just going in there. Just going in there, and how far down can we go? So we actually could have used longer rope. But you know what? We're going to leave it like that. Okay. That's as good as we can make it. I mean, we really don't have a lot of rope pieces in this, right? So that's as good as we can do. And we could even take one of these and like, let's see. If we twist it and then just move it around a little bit, it'll make it look like it's actually tied up here. But I don't know. It's not really worth it. Whoops. Okay, we're going to take that out. And let's see. Whoops. What do we got here? All right, so I think this area is actually looking a lot better. Okay, this is like if you were a bad boy in Pirate Town, this is where you went, okay? And not the good kind of bad, the bad kind. And so the queue is going to come up. It's going to lead into this area. It might wind around a little bit in here. Then when you finally get into here, we're going to add some more decoration. We'll put some torches and stuff and maybe some of those pirate swords and some flags. But I think right now, I think this is looking pretty cool. And then a little bit later in the series, you know, we'll put the roof back on it. We'll kind of decorate the top. And I don't know what we'll do with it. Maybe just add a few columns or something. I'm real big on columns. It's an easy way to get a nice effect. And, you know, that'll be it. This thing, you know, a couple episodes, it'll be decorated. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in for the next one, and have yourself a good afternoon.